Afternoon, guys. It's Coach Jason here. I was just actually getting ready to make my lunch this afternoon. I've been getting quite a few questions about the meal plan that I'm following and all of that jazz that I actually just wanted to pop in live with you all today to make my lunch with you. Like the plan that I'm on is specifically tailored to my caloric intake, which is going to be a little bit higher than most people's on the program. Like I'm at the higher end of it, so you're gonna see this lunch, and it is freaking huge. So if you have any questions about it or would need help adjusting the measurements, just let me know and we can figure that out on here live. Or just if you're catching the replay, drop comments below and we can do that together. And as you all are hopping on, feel free to say hey, push the little like button, let me know where you're from. And yeah, I'm going to go start getting ingredients. Today's lunch is, what is it? It's a grilled steak salad. So yeah, let's just go get some of the ingredients. So feel free to say hey, drop some comments below. Take a view of my kitchen. It's not very clean. And let's do this together. So there's animals everywhere too. So that. Let's see, we got some romaine, shredded carrots, shredded cabbage. This. I love these containers. They're just the disposable aluminum trays, especially for prep, and I'll show you what we have in there in just a second. So we got the lettuce, carrots, cabbage, the steak. I need edamame and the dressing. Where'd you go? Edamame and the dressing. And then, let's see. And I hope that your all's fridge is more organized than mine, because, yeah, that's just the way we roll here. We just kind of get stuff in there. I mean, it's semi-organized. I know where everything is, but, of course, everything you need is always in the back. Oh, one more thing. All right. Perfect. All right. So, just pulled all the ingredients out, and like you said, it's gonna be kind of crazy. This is the bowl that I'm using, and yes, it is a small mixing bowl. So my particular salad today, like I said, is a grilled flank steak salad, and it starts with a base of, I like to personally use romaine lettuce. It just says 1 cup of lettuce of your choice. I did today, however, buy some it's Rocket, or now it's gonna bother me. Let's see, where'd you go? There, arugula. That's what I bought. So it's arugula here in America, or Rocket elsewhere. That's gonna have like a more spicier flavor to it. If you do like the more crunchy, heartier lettuces, I do suggest sticking with romaine. It's going to be more nutrient dense. Iceberg, you're basically just eating water in leaf form. There's not much to it other than water and fiber. So at least with romaine, you're getting a little extra boost there. So like I said, we're going to start with a cup of lettuce. And I kind of eyeball this. Like, I'm not really like hardcore. I mean, because it's greens. I mean, if you eat a little extra greens each day, it's not too bad. So there, I got a cup of lettuce. Okay, next, cup of lettuce. And then it says a half a cup of shredded carrots. And see, and this is the other reason why, like, I like this meal plan, is yes, you can go buy, like, the pre-packaged salad mixes. But sometimes with those, you really just don't know the balance and ratio of like the leaves to carrots and all that stuff. And so this way you're actually tracking every ingredient. And this I am actually going to measure, because as nutritious as carrots are, they are a slightly higher carb vegetable, just slightly higher in like natural sugars in the way it breaks down in the body. And that's what this meal plan is a lot of about, is controlling your macronutrients, or your proteins to carbs to healthy fat ratios. So this calls for a half a cup of shredded carrots. That goes in. And then the same with cabbage. Cabbage, again, extremely healthy, high in fiber. It's gonna add like a sweet crunch to the salad. But again, slightly higher in the carb count. So you do, if you're tracking all of that stuff, just want to be sure to measure it. So we'll get that in there. And as funny as disorganized as my fridge is, like I like to clean as I go. So half cup of what was that? Shredded cabbage. Huh? Oh, I see those hearts. Hey, babe. Hi, Crystal. Oh, and I see Maria's on here too. Okay. Oh, gosh. So, yeah, and I'm getting to the point that I'm getting slightly hangry because I've been running around a lot lately, so, or just this morning, so that's why it's perfect timing for the lunch. So we got the lettuce, carrot, cabbage in here. Next is the edamame. And edamame is essentially, it's soybeans. Best advice ever whenever you're buying it. Like, if you just buy edamame, typically they're going to come in pods, and then you're going to have to go through the process of steaming them, waiting for them to cool, and then removing them from their shells. Just buy them already shelled. So it's a different name, but they're all the same thing. So let me grab some scissors. And see, in these, they're going to look a little bit like lima beans, but guys, I love these things because they're very hearty. Like, they're not soft, they're not mushy. They actually have like a toothsome texture to them, and they do add like a little bit of sweetness. So I actually almost view these kind of like the croutons to the salad, just because it adds that slightly crunchy bite with everything. And with these, this actually counts as your primary carb in this meal. And since it's lunchtime, we're going a little bit carb heavier. So for this one, according to my meal plan, I actually get a full cup of edamame. So this is a little half cup here. So we're gonna measure these out. So there's 1 and 2. So there's a full cup of edamame in there. And then what's left? The next thing is the dressing. And see, I like to mix my salad first with the dressing before adding the meat on it. And yes, I know you can shame me if you want, but like eating healthy, whatever. Yes, you can take the time to make your own homemade dressings, which there's a lot of good recipes out there. You can control exactly what's in it. But this is one of the things that there are also really, really, really good pre-made dressings out there. Just be sure to read the ingredients, that it's not filled with the preservatives, and that it's not loaded with sugar. That is the secret there, is not loaded with sugar. This one is a white balsamic dressing. It's an oil and vinegar based. So let's see, there we go. And it says, for this salad, I need 2 tablespoons. So if you followed the 21-day fix or anything like that, and you have the portion control containers, you could also use those as your measurements. This little orange container here is exactly enough on what you need. So just shake that up. I'll add that right in. Just pour that over top. And see, and that's what I mean, is with salads, that's where a lot of the calories come from that are hidden. Is we've been, especially if you're new to eating healthier, like your taste buds are still sensitive to salt and sugar and fat. So your natural instinct would be to cover up the taste of the lettuce and everything by adding more and more dressing. And that's just what piles on the calories for you. So the trick really is to actually measure out your dressing before adding it in. Let me see, I'm gonna grab a spoon. So who else is popping on here with me? Guys, let me know. I want to chat with you all. Like, what are you all having for lunch today? As you're popping on, let me know where you're from. So we're just getting this all mixed together. Like I said, so far we have the lettuce, carrots, cabbage, edamame, and the dressing. And you really only need a light coating of this dressing because it is pretty strong whenever you get like vinegar-based dressings. Hey, Amanda! Grab a towel. All right. And then the last thing we're going to top this with is the flank steak. Flank steak is a very lean piece of meat. It doesn't have a ton of fat on it. And most people tend to overlook it because it can be overcooked quickly. Oh, I've never been to Bedford, Crystal. Like, and I grew up in Louisville. I actually live now in southern Indiana, so that's awesome. Let's see, but what was I saying? Oh, the flank steak. But it can be one very, very tender piece of steak. And like I said, I like to use these containers here to do a lot of prep work because what I did over the weekend was actually pre-cooked. Let's see if I can tilt that. A lot of the flank steak there and sliced it very thin, and some chicken breast as well and chunked that up. So that way it's just ready to go the whole rest of the week. And this says, for my particular measurements, calls for 6 ounces of grilled flank steak. Yeah, I've been through Trimble County, but I've never actually stopped anywhere along the way, just through travel. And I just personally, as far as 6 ounces of grilled flank steak, I do know that with the way I sliced it and weighed it, it takes about 6 slices of it. And like I said, flank steak can be very tender. Like it's just like pull apart nice and good. I don't mind that the steak is cold. I actually like cold steak doesn't bother me. If you want to warm it up, feel free. It's 3, 4, 5, and 6. So you got 6 pieces of grilled steak right there on top. And guys, I'll tuck these over. This is as big as my head. This is my lunch for the day, but actually that's not all. I get this, plus as a dessert, I get a full cup of blueberries. Not just like a little sprinkling, but a full cup of blueberries and 2 tablespoons of almonds as well for some additional healthy fats. And that is just the lunch on this plan. That's not to mention that my breakfast this morning was a full cup and a half of Greek yogurt with a cup of berries and a little bit more almonds. My snack earlier was 2 cups of watermelon, a cup of sugar snap peas, and my shake. And then I still have a whole nother snack coming up, which is 2 cups of celery and almond butter. And then my dinner tonight is going to be like, it's like a potato hash. It has shredded potato in it, turkey breast, spinach and onions, along with a cup of strawberries for dessert later tonight. So I'm definitely not starving at all. And yeah, I'm just loving it. Today's day 4. My energy is up. I feel amazing. I plan on over the weekend just doing like a 1-week update as far as like weight wise and measurements, so be sure to stay tuned for that. And yeah, if you want any information, we have a support group going on now, and this is probably one of the best programs that I've followed so far, especially nutrition wise, and it's definitely helping me work towards my goals. Like, if you've been following along, like my husband and I both set this huge goal for ourselves, and a year from now we're going to be competing in a physique competition. If If you can't tell, I still have a little ways to go. Got a little jiggle there. But this is just the first step that's going to take us there. By truly tracking our nutrition, following the programs with faith, knowing that these were created to produce results. And that's honestly how I've lost over 50 pounds so far, is just through not being perfect, but through waking up every day, giving it my best, following the programs as written, getting my Shakeology in every day, which has helped even out my cholesterol, lower my triglycerides. It's actually made my doctor extremely happy because it's taken me away from the brink of diabetes and heart disease and pancreatitis and all those horrible things. And it's been as simple as this, just eating more of the right things, eating within a certain balance, getting up and moving forward. So if you ever have any questions about what I'm doing, or if you need a good starting point yourself, guys, reach out to me. My door is always open. I'm by no means perfect. I don't encourage anybody else to be perfect. I'm just here sharing what I do, what's working for me, and want you to come do it along with me. So I'm going to go dive in before my stomach keeps growling at me again. And yeah, I'll talk to y'all later. So just be sure to subscribe to get all the live video updates. And I'll chat with y'all later. Bye, guys.